Chapter 106. Alex replied coldly before he turned around to leave. When Mr. Lane saw that the other party was about to leave, he thought that Alex wanted to escape. Therefore, he yelled immediately, "Stop him! Who gave him the courage to do this? There must be someone backing this kid up. I can't afford to offend you. Ha ha ha. There is no one in the whole of Oris Hill whom I cannot afford to offend. Tie him up and break his legs. I want to know who actually has the audacity to provoke the Lane family." In fact, Mr. Lane believed that Alex was someone that his business rival had purposely sent to provoke him. Otherwise, how else would he know about the car accident that he was in at the start of the year? The bodyguards acted immediately, and they rushed toward Alex without any hesitation at all. Two other bodyguards walked toward Trump and reached out their hands before they grabbed him fiercely. Trump was frightened out of his wits as he had not expected them to get into so much trouble when they had merely come out to buy some antiques. As soon as the bodyguards caught hold of Trump, the expression on Alex's face changed immediately. He kicked the strong and muscular man in front of him before rushing over to Trump's side. After that, he punched the bodyguard in the face without any hesitation whatsoever. Bam! The bodyguard who had been holding on to Trump dropped to the ground as soon as Alex punched his face. His nose was bleeding as he took a few steps back, covering his nose with his hand in a defensive manner. Another bodyguard brought out a current gun before calling out to Alex fiercely. "Ah!" Trump yelled in fright when he saw the current gun. "Run, Alex!" Before he could even finish his sentence, Alex had already avoided the electric baton with his fast and agile moves. Moreover, he defeated the bodyguard in no time at all and clasped his hands to his back, holding them in place. Bam! The bodyguard with the electric baton was smashed to the ground, grimacing in pain as Alex held his hands behind his back. He could not set himself free at all. Trump was speechless and he could barely recognize the young man who was standing in front of him. Was this truly his son-in-law? Had he always been such a good fighter? Alex bent over and picked up the electric baton from the ground before asking, "Is there anyone else who would like to challenge me now?" The crowd remained silent as they fixed their eyes on Alex. Sherlin was also dumbfounded because he did not expect Alex to be such a good fighter. "Brother, you are amazing." Sherlin was very thankful that he had not provoked Alex just now. Otherwise, he would now be the one lying on the ground with a broken shoulder. Upon recovering his senses and regaining his composure, Trump looked at Alex and asked in shock, "Alex, where did you learn how to fight?" "Well," Alex smiled before he replied nonchalantly. "Dad, I am usually bored at home when Emma goes to work. So, I would always watch television at home. Isn't there a wrestling program on television every morning? I learned it from watching them." In actual fact, Alex had already known how to fight ever since he was a young boy. Moreover, he was very skilled in boxing and wrestling. After all, his descendants were from a line of pro wrestlers. However, he could not tell the old man the truth because he had to keep his identity a secret. What surprised Alex himself was the fact that his strength seemed to have improved a lot. It seemed as though his combat effectiveness was several times deadlier than usual. This must be the effect of the tragedy book. Not only that, Alex could also feel the qigong from the pebble that he had bought earlier flowing into his body. He could feel that his overall physical fitness had improved tremendously. The crowd could not help but cheer as they were all in awe of Alex. He was such a skillful fighter, anyone would have thought that he had learned how to fight professionally. Who would have expected that he had actually learned how to fight by watching a television program? He must be really talented. "You got your fighting skills by watching a television program?" Sherlin exclaimed with his eyes wide open. Sherlin quickly ran up to Alex before asking, "Brother, can I ask which channel or television program you learned it from? I want to learn how to fight, too." Alex looked at Sherlin before he replied curtly, "The WWE channel, quack."